Hey everyone, Mitchell Gould here, and in today's video we're going to be going over the LinkedIn Ads Audience Network. So I just wanted to make a quick tip video because I was reviewing the performance for one of my clients, and I wanted to make sure people understand that they should always be adding exclusions if they're running the audience network, and also show you where you can see which publishers your ads are showing on. So as an example, I was reviewing the performance for one of my clients, and it's a pretty small account, but we do have the audience network running. So this is a performance by campaign for the campaign that has the audience network enabled. And you can see we've had 11 clicks. These are on single image ads with the website visits objective. And there's been 11 clicks. Cost per click is low relative to our other campaigns that are only running on the LinkedIn feed on LinkedIn. But if we go over to where I take a look at conversions, we haven't had any conversions, and for this account we have a few different conversions set up. We have some that are just firing based off of key page views, but it's always important to look at the performance for the audience network campaign just to make sure, like, okay, you are getting clicks and you're getting some additional exposure, but are those users taking any further action, or are they just clicking and bouncing off your site? And this campaign hasn't been running for too long, so we're going to continue to let it run and get a little more data on here. But just a reminder to make sure you're reviewing the performance and seeing if people are taking further actions on your website if they're coming from the audience network. And to see if your campaigns are running on the audience network, you can go into Campaign Manager, go to the campaign groups or the campaigns, and you can go to the breakdown section here, click breakdown and click on and off network. And then that's going to segment out the performance depending on the columns that you have filtered. We're just looking at the performance columns here, and it's going to show the performance on the audience network and on LinkedIn. So anything on the audience network is third-party publisher sites that aren't showing on LinkedIn. And again, you can see that all of the spend is coming from the audience network, and essentially all the impressions, just 41 impressions. And this is just a small campaign. We have this campaign with a low budget because we're specifically wanting to get traffic on the audience network for this. And then we have another campaign that has a much higher budget and has the audience network disabled. So you can segment your campaigns out and have one campaign with a lower budget running the audience network to make sure you don't overspend on the audience network, because LinkedIn tends to want to push more of that traffic on the audience network a lot of times. So that's just one way you can tell if you have the audience network enabled. And then if we go in to edit a campaign, so we click edit, we would come into here, and if we go down to the placements section of the campaign setup, you'll see here we have the audience network enabled, but then you'll see we have a lot of categories excluded. So if you are running the audience network, you want to make sure that you're excluding a lot of categories, because most of the categories are going to result in, you're going to get clicks, but they're going to be very, very low quality clicks most of the time. So we want to try our best, if we are running on the audience network, to make sure we're getting on better performing like third-party publisher sites. So you can see we have a lot of exclusions here. And then if we scroll down to the very bottom, we also have a publisher list exclusion. And that's what I want to go into next. So we'll go into the plan section of Campaign Manager and then brand safety. And then there's this publisher delivery reports. So if you click on that tab, it's going to give you by month reports on where your ads were shown on the audience network. So it's going to list the URLs for the sites that your ads were shown on. And it's just available by month. So you have to wait for the month to end to get the previous month's data. And but this is very useful, so you can click on that, and then you can click download, and it's going to give you a view like this. So it will show you the publisher name, the URL, the website, the type if it was an app or website, and you can see in most cases you always want to exclude apps. So I'll show you how to do that in a second. But again, you can review this and see, like, okay, do these sites make sense? Like, do I want my ads to be showing on ynet.co.il? It's an international news site, so maybe, it's not that valuable to have an ad show on that site. Or if it is, a lot of sites, sometimes they have ads that get accidentally clicked, just because they have a ton of images on the ad, so there's a lot of accidental clicks. So something to look at there. But if we go back into the brand safety section, we can go to publisher list, and if you go to the download publisher list and you click web and mobile app list, that's going to give you a list of all the placements that your ads are eligible to show on the audience network. And what I like to do is I grab the apps from that list. It's a CSV file, and then I'll filter on all the apps, and then I'll upload those as a blocked list. So you can download the web and mobile apps list, you can filter on all the apps, and then you can save that as a CSV file, and then you can click upload list, and you can upload that list as a blocked list. You can see for this client, I have the blocked apps list here, and that's excluding any app from the audience network. So that will save a lot of wasted clicks, as when people are on mobile apps, a lot of times they're not looking for ads. They're accidentally clicking an ad with their finger or swiping through and accidentally opening an ad up. So it's always good, in my opinion, to exclude the apps right off the bat for an audience network campaign. It's just all you need to do is upload a simple CSV file with one column, and you don't even need a header there. You just add in all the apps here. Here's a screenshot of that example that I uploaded. And that could be helpful, again, just to reduce your spend on getting wasted clicks. So that's what I wanted to cover in this video. It's really, again, make sure you're reviewing performance for campaigns that have the audience network on. Are people taking action after they click? You can also look at Google Analytics data. How long are they staying on your website if they're coming from the audience network? And then you can also take a look at the publishers on where those ads are showing, going into the Publisher Delivery Reports tab. And then you can also exclude publishers' apps in addition to all the category exclusions. So yeah, if you found that helpful, or if you have any questions on that, please put them in the comment section. I'd be happy to help out. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.